when you're talking about getting up and running really quickly, like if you have the right kind of tools and strategies in place, do you have any examples of clients that you've seen just really do that? And if you don't feel like they would be comfortable having their name mentioned, if you could just say, maybe the kind of company it was, but just any
I have a good,
anecdotal.
sure. I mean, I have just going back to that explosive start. I had a client that I had come across. It was basically me seeing something and going, well, looks interesting. And the person was trying to sell the business by themselves. And so I came across it, but they were essentially selling a product for bees. And it was the whole thing, the catchline phrase was save the bees. And ultimately all the person was doing was selling, $35 gold honeycomb necklaces. And he wasn't even giving any of the money towards saving bees. It was like, hey, just be awareness. But he just, he was able to target, this person was targeting, anyone that was into bees or posted on bees. And I mean, I love bees. I actually have bees and hives, and I get my own honey, and that's one of the things I give out as Christmas gifts. So that's what kind of what came to my attention. And I'm not sure if I saw it on a portal or when I went to the site, then I started seeing the feed, his ads show up in my social media feed. So I contacted him, and this is an example of where it blew me away, because like he had only been running the business for 4 months. So it was way too new. It wasn't something that I was thinking that I'm going to be, representing or buying. But what was astonishing was that he was doing out of the gate the first month, 250,000 in sales. And then it went to 400.
Jeez.
And it just demonstrates my point earlier that no matter what you're doing, you can come out of the gate and immediately get traction. And it requires, some knowledge, and you can certainly try and learn it yourself, or you can hire companies to help you do that if you have a budget. But that's a very extreme example. I mean, most of my clients that we represent, they have businesses that are several years old, 3, 4, 5 years old, and they're using all sorts of different strategies. Some of them are all D2C, direct to consumer, they have a Shopify site, and they're marketing, they're using influencers, they're using the data from Instagram and Facebook, and they're doing some pay-per-click. And then you've got the Amazon sellers that are just very adept at mining the keywords and optimizing their businesses, and then, understanding how to get into the buy box and using sponsored ads effectively, to have the arbitrage enough to be profitable. So there's a lot. I mean, everybody's that successful is leveraging some aspect of that, but it's easy. It's not hard to learn. It's not like it takes you a year or you need to go to Harvard to learn this stuff. I mean, you can literally go onto YouTube and watch a few tutorials and
TikTok videos.
TikTok,